Today is Halloween 2019 and we're fishing Shoreham Beach. Hi guys, how you doing? Stanley Swearing, just going to dig some lugworm. It was forecast to rain today. There was also forecast to rain all night, which didn't really appear to happen. So yeah, the plan is to fish over high water today. And I thought to give myself a bit of opportunity to catch some fish, just going to dig some lugworm. I've got to be quick, my other half's got to pop out this morning, so I've got to have the kids. And she needs the car, so it's going to be some pad digging. See Wetham Pier over there in the distance. Just hopefully it'll be nice and easy to dig. Big tides. If I had more time, I'd go through all the rock pools and stuff and have a look around, see what we can find. But unfortunately today, it's got to be super quick. And when I dig my worms, I like keeping them in fresh seawater. A couple of inches or so. And when you're looking for casts, it's literally just, you can see them all down here. It's literally just a case of finding a low close together and just trench digging. I do a fork either side, jack up the sand to either side of the cast, either side of my trench, and just carry on digging. Just going a big line until I've got enough worms, and then I do that 3 or 4 times until I've got enough. So when I'm trench digging, I do one fork side to the right and I chuck all my sand to my right hand side, and then one to my left and chuck all that sand to my left hand side. So it's two fork widths wide, and literally as I flip over, you just look for the worms on the sands you're chucking out. Okay guys, there's about 20-30 worms in there. It's enough for me for the time being. Just notice this massive board. Whether it's a board or some sort of felting. I'm going to try and lift it up and see if there's anything inside underneath there, just in case. I'm on my mobile phone, so I can't really hold it at the same time, but I'll put it back in a second. Okay, nothing under there. It looks like it's one of the mats on one of the boats up there. Yeah, I don't know, it's had some big tides recently, so I don't know, somehow it's managed to get in the water. But saying that, I'll see you in a couple of hours on the beach. Might be down Shoreham way again. See you in a bit. Okay, we're now down at Shoreham Beach. Conditions are looking alright. There's a bit of a chop in the water. No one else fishing as far as I can see. Can't see any weed washed up. Show you right down towards the distance over there. Yet to set all my gear up. Just trying to work out how far the tide's come up, because I've got my man cave with me and I don't want to really have to try and move it. Looks like someone else was set up here probably last night, but I don't know if that's the tide line or not. Might risk it. I think there's about an hour and a half, 2 hours high tide. I haven't quite checked the times yet. Yeah, I'll run you through what we're using once I set up. Okay guys, just set up my big bait rod here for the orange tip. Just gone for the whole mackerel head again. About 40 yards out there's like a current line, so I'm going to aim to cast it into that. Hopefully it finds the fish. But I've just noticed right in the distance, looks like the same bait from the other day, which is in all the netting. And then just to the left you can see a flag there, And there's another one further up where I was fishing the other day as well. So it looks like the nets are still out here, and they're laying more nets further out. I guess they do it when the sea gets a bit rougher. They have another set of nets further out. But hey, we'll see if we still find a fish. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to cast that one out just into the current along here. Okay, second rod, using a 1-up 1-down rig. It's one of the rigs I've tied myself. Just using the lugworm I dug earlier. Done a very light bait elastic tie just around. Using 2-0 hooks just in case there's a chance of a codling around, or a nice bass. Don't really want to be trying to catch a bigger fish on tiny little size 4 or size 2 hooks. Yeah, I'm just going to whack that one out just as far as I can really and see what we can find. I did decide to put my shelter down below a bit of the beach. Got a feeling I'm going to have to move it though. It's come up quite a bit already. It's only about 10 yards away from the sea there. Before I forget, someone was asking me how tall my shelter was once it's set up. And I'm 5'10", and it comes to my shoulder height. This is a Shakespeare salt shelter. I've had it about 5-6 years. I just haven't really used it an awful lot. Just too lazy to put it down to the beach, to be honest. I might much rather just sit there on my tackle box and just deal with the weather. But yeah, I'm going to try and start using things a bit more instead of being a bit lazy. No bites yet. Literally just cast them out 2 minutes ago. Bit wobbly there in the winds. We've got northeasterly wind today, so can get a bit of distance behind it, but then the easterly wind isn't really all that. Okay, I've just done a high tide check, and it's at 12 minutes past 1. It's now 11:45. And the sea's gone off even more, so I think I'm definitely going to have to move. No bites yet. Keep getting knocks, but it's just on the odd big wave. The swell's starting to pick up. So I think I'm going to have to move up the bank and move my gear up, unfortunately. That's better. Was just down there, and you see how far the tide's coming up already. But to be safe and sorry, guys, I was just thinking, as it's Halloween, has anyone got any sort of spooky stories on the beach? Me, there's one time I was actually fishing Halloween off Shore Mom, and I was walking back to my car about 11:30 at night past the port there, and I could hear a horse galloping, and it was getting closer and closer. I stopped walking, and I could literally just hear this horse just gallop past me. It was like really strange. No one else around, pitch black. It literally just sounded like a horse just running straight past me, and it just disappeared. Another time I was fishing right over there, West Worthing, past the pier, and about 12 o'clock at night, some guy just came and stood right next to me when I was fishing. Didn't say a word. He literally stood there for about half an hour just staring at me. Just did nothing. He was about 40 or so, and then all of a sudden he just turned around and goes, "Oh, it's a nice day, isn't it?" And then he just walked off. So I think he must have some mental health. A couple of times I've been freaked out by foxes. Just they creep up behind you, trying to steal your bait, or all of a sudden they do that creepy howl in your ear, and you just hear footsteps running around all night. But apart from that, nothing for me. Nothing else really spooky. But I'll be interested if any of you guys experience anything sort of spooky. Fishing wise, no bites yet. Rod's moving a bit more now. I'm up high up the beach from the wind, but I'll probably take in my right hand rods in a minute and do another bait check. Okay, lugworm's still there, just been chewed up a little bit. I think it's just more the current, those sort of like nibble marks on it. So I'm just going to freshen it up again and lob it out again. It's now 45 minutes to high tide. I've just taken both my rods in and cast them really close. Big bait just behind like the breaking waves. No breaking waves at the moment, but and then yeah, the other rod's probably about 50 yards out. to see if there's any fish closer in. Okay guys, glad I went with my gut there. I moved up. There's just one freak wave which came right up. So that would have been me faking. So yeah, always use a bit of common sense and move up the beach. If you think there's a risk, just do it. Just another process, cutting up some mackerel. I was thinking about making some lug and mackerel combos. Don't know how they're going to come out. I was doing another video clip once I've made them up. Okay, here's the lugworm and mackerel combos I just made up. Not the neatest, but especially that one's quite all over the place. But I'm just going to stick these two on the 2-hook flapper. That one I might just stick on the bigger hook. And I just got the tail section there of the mackerel, just chop the tail off, so that'll go on the big hook at some point as well. But when the fish aren't biting, you just got to try different things and see what works. Okay, I've just added those lug and mackerel combos. What fish would you use that? Surely a white would eat that. Same for the bottom one. That was nice and juicy. Just going to whack out as far as I can. Tiny bit of weed there on my other rod, just floating up the line there. First bit of weed I've seen. Can't see anyone else fishing. Beaches look pretty empty. But yeah, I'm just going to hammer this one out as far as I can. Okay, I've done the same for the size 5/0 hook here. And it's got 4 or 5 lugworm amongst all that mackerel. Something's got to take that surely. Just had my tripod move a bit then. But it's just the waves. But the sea's still nice and choppy. Just gotta chuck it up behind the breaking waves there and see if we can find something big. It's now 20 minutes past high tide. My baits have been out in the water now for about 25 minutes. So I'm going to check for one up, one down rig. So there's any nibbles or anything. Getting a bit of a swell going on, but still fishable. But yeah, fishing's been very slow. No bites, nothing. There's a bit of an easterly wind as well, and you know what I say about easterly wind. When the wind blows east, the fish bite least. So don't know how true that is. Some people probably disagree, but down there on the south coast, definitely seems to be that way. Whenever there's an easterly wind, there seems to be less fish. But I'm going to take in my right hand rod and just see how the baits are. Well, the baits are still there, but the lugworm's been taken off both hooks. So I don't know, the crab's been nibbling away, but then you would think they'd eat away at all the flesh of the mackerel. I'm just going to feed them another lugworm just up behind the mackerel here on both the hooks and keep the mackerel bait on there, just in case something wants a lug. Okay, I'm just putting on this tail section here. The other combo baits weren't really meshed up, so I've gone back to lugworm just on the other rod here as well. So I'm just going to whack this back out again. It's about 45 minutes after high tide now, so I'll probably stay for another half an hour or so unless fishing picks up. Oh guys, finally a fish. Hard work finding a fish today. Just a whiting. About 28 centimetres, 30 centimetres or so. So let's get him unhooked and I'll give him a chuck back. Probably the most exciting bit of this video is chucking back a whiting. Got to give him a little chuck. Right this way. And off he goes. After 3 hours of no fish, I think I'm getting another little rattle on my right hand rod. Saying that, it's gone all quiet again. I might just shake it and have another check. Nothing at that time. Just bulked up my baits for probably the last cast. Just chucked on quite a few lugworm and stuff there. And I'm just going to chuck it back out again, see if we can find one more fish before I pack up. Okay, take two. I'm pretty sure I'm getting knocked on my right hand rod again. It seems to be between the waves, so now and again I get a big knock. Looks like a widened bite. Got a couple of worms left there, so I could do one more chuck after this. So I'll take it in, just see if we can get another fish on camera. Okay, no fish, but I have been stripped off my bottom hook. But I've just loaded them all back up with the rest of that lugworm. So this is my last cast. So let's try and find one last fish. Okay, I'm all packed away now. Just down to my last rods. Put all the shirt and everything away. So I'm going to take this one in. It's been knocking away a bit, but I think it's just waves. But we can see if there's any fish. Okay, that's my last rod in now. Baits are pretty much still there, still intact, so nothing. That was a really tough day fishing there. 2 hours before, 2 hours afterwards, we just had one whiting, very close to being a blank. But hey ho, it's been nice to be out. Hasn't rained, it was forecast to rain, so that's another good sign. Yeah, I'd be interested if any of you guys had any sort of spooky stories to tell, so leave that down in the comments below if you've got anything like that. But that's me done today. I'm not too sure when I'll be out again. If I can get away with it, I'll try again this weekend. If you like my channel, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.